Humaniq is a library of 3D human characters designed to quickly add life to your Blender scenes. It comes packed with 119 human characters, as well as some additional assets like pets, accessories, and node group presets. This video will walk you through getting set up, the key features, and how to get the most out of Humaniq in your scenes. All of the polygonic asset libraries depend on the Ngon add-on, so as always, we should make sure it's installed correctly. You can grab Ngon off the Polygonic Superhive store, Gumroad, or GitHub. It's free and you can install it by dragging the zip straight into Blender. The Humaniq assets come in a .pack file, which you'll find in your order details on Superhive or Gumroad. Drag it into Blender and pick a directory to install to. Open the Ngon browser by hitting N and navigating to the Polygonic tab. Click this button to open the browser. Click the Humaniq tab on the left and you can browse through the available categories. There's humans, items, pets, and crowd-generated presets. Every human asset is tagged so you can filter by style, casual looks, business attire, street workers, and more. Simply click the button below a character or asset to spawn it in your scene. Each model has 2K diffuse textures, triangulated topology at around 50K polygons, and basic rig bones for the torso and head. They're built for mid-distance shots and perform well even in large scenes. One of the key features is the colorize system. With any human asset selected, you can change the hair, shoes, and upper and lower clothing colors independently, meaning you can match your characters to the scene's palette without leaving Blender. Every human asset also comes with a lightweight rig. To pose the asset, select it and convert it to editable. Then select the rig and enter pose mode. Now you can move the handles around to pose the character. The crowd generator is one of the key tools inside Humaniq for a lightning-fast workflow. It uses geometry nodes to scatter characters across an object. Select the surface you want the crowd on and click the button to create an instance. The crowd is a geometry node set up around a curve object, so you can shape it by selecting the curve and swapping to edit mode. Drag the curve handles around to manipulate the crowd. You can also extrude a point to extend it. To keep everything on the same Z level, hit G to move the point. Then press Shift Z. This locks the Z-axis and means you won't accidentally move the crowd up or down while editing. The same trick can be used for the X and Y axis as well, which can be useful to direct the crowd around corners, for example. To snap the crowd's feet to the surface, select the crowd object, open the crowd generator settings, and assign the mesh you want the crowd to stand on. You can also easily add collision objects to displace the crowd. Create a new collection and put any collider objects you want inside, then assign that collection in the same crowd generator settings. There's also some handy direction controls at the bottom, allowing you to point the crowd a certain way. Let's look at a real-world example. It's useful to have a story in mind when building your scenes with Humaniq. This parking lot feels a little empty. We can add some cars from the traffic library, a few background characters to add some depth to the layout, a few street workers to the right, and some foreground characters to watch them. I used the posing tool mentioned earlier to make the women look over at the workers. They must be fixing something important. Before we finish up this video, we'd like to be completely transparent about the development process. Humaniq was developed with some AI assistance, specifically generating the base meshes and textures as the starting point. These then go through the rest of the larger pipeline, including extensive manual cleanup, hole fixing, UV unwrapping, face and hand adjustments, and texture refinement to deliver the polished final product you see here. We just want to be honest and open about it. Humaniq comes in 3 tiers: starter, light, and the full version, and you can upgrade at any time if you need more variety. If you have any questions, drop by the Discord channel, and make sure to subscribe for more tutorials and tips on using the libraries. Thanks everyone.